guys, what's up? Nice Flash here, back with another video. 2 days in a row. I should be able to upload this video today, but anyways, 2 days in a row of uploads. So yeah, and we're gonna be doing another. I'm gonna be giving you guys another coding tutorial. This time using HTML and CSS. But before that, let's just recap on what we did last time. So last time, if you guys remember, we created a Python program that you were able to type in any number, a float in this case, which is basically any number, decimal, whole number. And if I were to run this, I already ran this a bit. If I were to run it, and say I gave 1.8, and I press enter, you can see here it gave me the square root for it. If I ran it again and gave a whole number like 9, it says 3. So that was it for the last video. Very short, very easy. This time we're going to be using HTML and CSS, like I said, and we're going to be creating a Parallax website. And a Parallax website is basically, here I'll show you guys what a Parallax website is. But as you can see here, if I were to scroll slowly up and down, even fast, but I'm going to do it slowly. If I were to scroll, you can see that there's a little bit of an effect here where the images in the back, they're not moving at all, but they're switching. Basically, all that's happening is the images in the back are just fixed. And what the parallax effect is that with different layers of website, in this case, the text here and the images, they move at different speeds while scrolling. And if I were to scroll back up, you can see the effect there. So we're just going to be creating this, very simple, very easy. And so yeah, so I'm going to close the terminal. And so basically we're just going to be recreating this website right here. If you want to get images, there's a very good place to get images. It's called Pexels. Just search up Pexels on Google. And then if you can do whatever you want, it does not matter. I chose city. So if you just search up city here, and I just press enter, give it 1 second. So I chose this one right here. I chose this one right here, and this one right here. So, and attention, obviously this will update with new uploads of images. So, but anyways, if you can search whatever you want. If you want plants, go ahead. Wildlife, go ahead. All of that. But yeah. So I'm going to close this for now because now you guys know what it is. And so basically, obviously, we're going to be using HTML. So first off, you got to say doc type HTML. I'm using Visual Studio Code, and obviously, so if I were to just write that, it already came up. Anyways, if I were to, then I'm going to write HTML. Close that off, and then in the first HTML tag, lang, so language, English, en, press enter. Then in the head of the website, there will be a title, obviously, said, I'll name it Parallax website tutorial, just because this is a Parallax website tutorial. Then we're going to, because I've already made a styles.css file. I'm just going to link it here to the HTML file, index.html. So rel style sheet, and then drift style.css. All right. So that's it for the head part of the Parallax website. Now I'm going to write the body tag, and then I'm going to say div. I'm going to make a div. And then make the div a class. Called class is going to be is equal to ping1. Then in that div, I'm going to create another div, which is going to be class is going to be class is ptext, and within that I'm going to make a span, which is going to have another class. Span class is going to be border. And then in that span, I'm just going to write Parallax website. Parallax website. There you go. Just to show you guys here, I'm just gonna open up that link again, that website that I made before this. Basically, that's just going to be this part here, this Parallax website writing here. Obviously, the head part is going to be like the title of the website. Okay, so after that, you're going to exit out both of these divs. Right under this div, you're going to write section. Close that off, obviously. And I'm going to say class is going to be, I'm going to have different sections to this. So basically, the sections are going to be like this. So you can see here, this is a section, and it's like a white, just white. There's going to be a light section, there's going to be a dark section, and then a light section again. So in this class, I'm going to say section. The one's going to just be called section, and section light. So when I style this, ones that have section and section light will be styled a certain way, basically. So after that, all you're going to do in the section tag, I'm gonna say an H2, header 2 is a different size, section 1. Alright. Then after that, I'm gonna create a paragraph, not exactly a paragraph, just a little bit of text. So I'm gonna say, you can see what we're doing. Welcome to my website. Please take a look. If you notice what is happening, period. I'm just gonna check if I spelled everything correctly. I did. That's good. Then we're just gonna copy this basically to do the other sections and all that. So this is all that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna copy from the first div until the end of that section. As you can see, I just created a space just because I want it to be divided a bit. And so instead of where I said PIMG1, I'm going to say PIMG2. Leave the P text the same, and don't keep the P text the same. Remove this div here, because we don't want to recreate this part of we don't want this to appear every single time. This is just going to be at the top, because that's what the website is, a Parallax website. So we're just going to delete that from there. I'm going to leave that as is. The reason why there's nothing, I'm just leaving this div here, is because the PIMG2, you'll see in the styles.css file, I'm going to link the image to the JPEG to that. So that specific image is also going to be a div. So then, because I want the next section to be a dark section there, as you can see right here. See, it's just a black, or close to a black background. I'm gonna leave section there, but instead of section light, I'm gonna change that light to dark. And then I'm going to say in the H2, instead of that, it's gonna say section 2. Then I'm going to, in the paragraph tag, I'm going to say, hold on, give me 1 second. Have you figured it out? Question mark. Keep scrolling if you haven't. If you still haven't. Sound better. Still haven't figured it out. Period. So that's going to be it for that section. Then I'm just going to paste the same thing again. Remember, change instead of PIMG1, or I'm not going to write PIMG2, I'm going to change this to PIMG3. PIMG3. It's going to be the third one. Remove the div with the class P text, border, and the span. Remove that div. Sorry. Here, I'm just going to make this a bit better. Just like that. Alright. And then we're going to say, for the H2, it's going to be section 3. Then I'm going to remove all of this. Just do that. There. Okay. So, basically all I'm going to say, if you haven't noticed, while scrolling, there is an effect known as the Parallax Effect. This is an effect where different. I'm just gonna press enter here, just because I want it to look nicer. There. So this is an effect where different layers of a website move. Sorry, I'll say move at different speeds while scrolling. I'm gonna say, if you still haven't noticed, because they probably still haven't, scroll back up to see the changes now. I'll say that. Changes now. Alright. So, that's gonna be it for the HTML part. Now we're going to move on to the CSS. So, basically, I'll just do a recap. So I'm using HTML.html. I said the HTML language is English. Title is Parallax Website Tutorial, because I'm doing a tutorial. I just linked the style sheet here. Then I created a div called PIMG1. This is where the image is going to be. And then another div where it says ptext. This is like this is going to be this part of the website, the title, basically, or like the header of the website. So, and then I created a span, parallax website, class border, ended it off, and then I said section, class is equal to section, and section light. So whichever ones have section and section light, they'll have not only like this margin and all that styling, but for the section lights, it'll look like this with a white background, and section dark, I'll just get onto that. So I just read, after that, section 1, using H2, welcome to my website, that's all. And then I copied most of this, got rid of this part right here, with the parallax website, because we don't want that. Created a second section, which is just the part where we have the section dark. So that's this right here. And then we did the same thing again with the section light. PIMG3, PIMG2 here for the section dark. Section light, same thing. Just said that if you haven't noticed while scrolling, there's an effect. There's a parallax effect. Pretty simple. Then we're going to do style CSS. So I'm going to do a bit of styling for the body and HTML. So body, HTML. Sorry about the keyboard noises, and if any of the clicking noises are happening, it's just that I'm just using a mouse pad. And I'm gonna say the height is going to be 100. Sorry about that. %. Then the margin is going to be 0. Then the font size is going to be 16 pixels, and font family is going to be Lado and sans serif. There you go. Get that. Then the font weight, there it is going to be 400. Just 400. Then the line weight. Where is it? Line weight. Line height, not how line. Weight, line height is going to 1.8. Yeah. Then the color is going to be 666. It's kind of like a I guess a dark type of color. It's kind of like a gray type of color, as you can see here. So that's going to be it for the body and HTML part. Then we're going to do the PIMG. We're not going to link the images just yet. We're going to do this. We're going to do that right after this. We're going to say PIMG1, comma. Always remember comma. PIMG2 and .PIMG3. You're just going to do that. Where you're going to say the position. This is where we're going to create the parallax effect. So you're going to make the position, you want it to be relative. This is and then I'm just gonna make this the opacity is going to be 0.70, and so all this is gonna be is like, as you can see here, like the images are a bit like white. Use the opacity is just changed a bit. I like that because it makes it nice. It makes it look more nicer. But after that, you're gonna say the background attachment. Background dash attachment is going to be fixed. So basically, this is basically if the background, the image, if it scrolls with the page. So basically, like a normal website, you'd see that the images are scrolling with the page instead of like this, or if they're just fixed in position. So I want them to be fixed. Sorry. Then I said the background position. Obviously, what this means is where the image will start. But the background position is going to be center. The background repeat, what this is basically, I'm going to say no repeat. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what the background repeat is basically, like it says, if the image is going to be repeated or not. I don't want it to repeat, so I said no repeat. And the background size, just like the name suggests. Oh, I spelled background wrong. Background size is going to be cover. So background size, it'll like show like how big it is, basically, or how much you want the image to cover the page. I want it to cover the entire page. Now we're going to move on to the separate image. So .png1. For that image, I'm going to say background image URL. Then in that URL, I'm going to do just single quotations /image1.jpg. So that'll be this photo right here. Then we're going to say I want the minimum height. Oh, not that. Minimum height to be, I want it to be 100%. I want the first image to show entirely, just because. Then I'm just going to copy this part and do PIMG2. And I'm going to make this 400 pixels instead, just because. Then I'm going to do it again for PIMG3. Oh, sorry, I forgot to change this. PIMG image 2 and image 3. And this I'm also going to change to 400 pixels. Then I'm going to do the section and section light, and then after that section dark. So we'll start off with section. Section is equal to curly brackets. So I want the text to be aligned in the center. That's how we are going to get this right here. And the padding to be 50 pixels and 80 pixels. So it will be 50 pixels from the top and 80 from the left and right. 80 pixels, as you can see here. Then is going to be section light. So dot section dash light. Background color. It'll be basically white. So I'm just going to say. Yeah, it'll be white. F4 there. Yeah, okay, that's white. And it's gonna be a little bit of that's gonna be the background color, the text color. I believe this is gonna be the text color. It's gonna be the 666. So basically, the background color, should have said background color, is going to be white, and the color for the text is going to be that. So after that, we are going to do the section dark. So section dark. Oh, should have said that in there. Okay, remember to do that. Okay, so then it's going to be the background color for this, instead because it's the dark section, is just let me see if I can find it here. Color. Let's see. Okay, I can't find. I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. So I'm just gonna do 282. Let me try to remember. C24, I believe. Yeah, it was that color. And then instead of the text color being like a kind of grayish, not exactly black, it's going to be it's kind of me like a grayish color instead, light gray, very light gray. But it's going to be, if I remember, it started with a D here. I'll make a light gray for now. Light gray. All right. So after that, we're going to do the P text part. And P text, if you remember, let me just show you guys. P text was the first part of the basically the title right here. So this won't take long. But the P text is going to be, the position is going to be absolute. From the top, it's going to be 50% down. 50%. Then the width is going to be 100%. The text align, I want the text to be aligned in the center. The color is just going to be black for the background, is it? I believe the background, yeah. No, actually, this is, no, yeah, it's the background, sorry. Anyways, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, black. So after that, the font size is going to be 27 pixels. The letter spacing is going to be 8 pixels. And the text transform, I just want this all to be uppercase. Uppercase. So it's going to transform the text into uppercase, obviously. So now we're going to do the .p text and the border together. So after that, it's going to be, so basically you want the background color to be 111, which is near, I believe that's near black, so not exactly black. The color, so no, sorry, this is going to be the text color. So when I said text color here, that's not it. The text color here is going to be white, basically. So yeah, white. You want to say white? Scroll down so you guys can see. Then it's going to be padding. It's going to be 20 pixels only, which is not much at all. 20 pixels. So then, I'm going to have the .p text here. I believe I forgot something. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I forgot something here. Did I? No. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I did not forget anything. No, what I want to do. Okay, sorry about that. Basically, all we're gonna do here is I'm gonna say. I also want the. Okay, I'm just gonna do it here in the. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there, but the background color is going to be transparent. Okay. Okay. So now, if I were to run, run this. So basically, on Visual Studio Code, you can install extensions here. I have one called. I forgot the name of it. Where are they? I believe it's called Live Server. Hold on, let me just search a Live Server. Yeah, Live Server. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's this one, Live Server. It's an extension. Basically, if you're writing HTML files and all that, you can just see yours live, basically, on your on a local computer, obviously. But yeah, so this is the website. That's literally it. We just finished it, so it's exactly the same as this one. Same writing, same everything. But yeah, you can see that there's the parallax effect as well. Yeah, so you can do whatever you want. what like images and all that. But yeah, that's how you create a parallax website on using HTML and CSS. It's not at first you might think it's a bit difficult. That's what I actually thought at the beginning, but it's actually very simple and very easy, and it's not that difficult. But yeah, now you can implement this into a website if you want to make, like, say you want to just make a parallax website, or maybe you just want to have a cool effect when users are scrolling down your website, and this can help. This can also help to draw people to your, like, this kind of helps to make people scroll down your website much more because they see this. Whoa, this is kind of cool. There's a nice little effect here, and so they keep scrolling and scrolling, and they see that that's what the parallax effect is. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video, this tutorial. In the next one, I kind of want to show you guys how to create a form with a little bit of styling. I'm trying to learn how to make it so that it saves somewhere. So once I know that, I'm going to implement that all together. So it's going to be a form that's styled, and it can save information somewhere. Basically, that's literally it. That'll be the next video. Not sure when I'll upload that. Probably not tomorrow. Still gotta learn how to do that. But yeah, I'm also probably gonna try and stream today. So just check out my Twitch. I'll link it in the description. I'll also link pexels in the description as well to get your images. But yeah, that was it for the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Listen.